Hi, my name is Pooj Preena. I'm the VP of Business Development for Magisto. I'm actually based here in the Valley, although the company is actually headquartered in Israel. So just quickly, a company overview. I know it's getting late in the day, so we'll rush through things here. The company was founded in 2009 by Aaron and Alex. Both of them, between them, have 30 years of PhD research experience in vision and vision analysis. It's got 15 employees spread predominantly in Israel with a satellite office here in the Valley. Its investors, its seed capital was raised by Magma from Vanker Venture Partners, which is an Israeli seed fund. And then last year, we actually did a Series B round with Horizons Ventures, which is the venture arm of the Li Ka-shing Foundation. The core technology of the business and the heart of what Magisto does revolves around our artificial intelligence video analysis platform. So what we have here is a core technology platform that can essentially ingest video and images and analyze it in near real time, providing an understanding of what's going on. So any of you who have seen a video or a user-generated piece of content knows that it really takes videos in the eye of the beholder. It really takes someone who understands the context to be able to do things with it. And that's what we've been able to do with the Magisto core platform. So we can understand and we can see behaviors, understand people, the interactions, objects, listen for speech, all those kinds of key behaviors. And to give you an example of how versatile the core platform is, we've actually deployed it in 3 different industries. So one of those is actually in the intelligence space. So being an Israeli company, they're always very good at working with the intelligence community. Another one is actually in the adult content filtering. So we actually have a SaaS service which we provide to some clients where they send their content to us, the UGC content that's been uploaded, and we analyze it in near real time and put it in a bucket if it looks to be objectionable, thereby reducing their risk. And the third one, which we'll talk about today, is Magisto, which is a consumer video editing product. And it's there to really solve a real consumer pain point. So what is Magisto? All of you probably recognize that this device that I'm holding right now, the iPhone and other smartphones, are the source of user-generated content now. These are your primary still camera, and it's also the primary video camera for basically everybody today. There's about 1 billion of these out there and continuing to grow in large numbers. And what this device is doing is actually creating a large amount of content, but some of that content doesn't see the light of day. And the reason is because it's very personal content. It's the bar mitzvah, it's the wedding shower, it's the baby shower, it's the kid's first soccer game. And what's happening is people are taking a lot of content, 5 to 6 movies, all of varying lengths, but then they're not able to do anything with it. It's raw, it's unproduced, it's not shareable. And that's the problem we're looking to solve. We'll give you a little video demonstration. So the problem Digital memories are dusting on devices. Video editing is far too difficult for the average consumer. And that's where we come in. Magisto is a product that's going to automatically edit your videos and provide a home for your memories. So one thing that you didn't see in that video is another thing that we do with the videos is we automatically identify the most important people in the video. So you can see on the left-hand side image there the face shots. So you can automatically see those people and then tag them to your Facebook for social sharing. We also add the Magisto videos into your Facebook timeline. And then you can see how you can share that to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or via email to your friends and family. So if you look at the landscape, or the way we look at the landscape, is really we look at it from a consumer perspective and say, hey, things are either very easy for consumers to do, or they're very difficult for consumers to do, time-consuming and with a steep learning curve. And then we say that the output quality around video is either very amateur in nature or actually in professional in quality. And so the video space has become quite popular with the Instagram effect and the Instagram purchase. And so there are a lot of companies trying to attack what they call the social video space. So you've got guys like Video and SocialCam, who, in Video's case, for example, they're trying to limit you to 15 seconds of video. So they're trying to say, this is the moment you need to capture it, which is not really how people take their day-to-day videos and how they capture their memories. And then you've got on the other spectrum, down on the difficult and professional quality, you've got things like iMovie, which is a very, very good tool, and it's very, very consumer-friendly. But for someone who's never been involved in video editing before, it can be an hour process before they've selected their movies, added the sound, edited it all together, and got an output. Something that's way too high given the amount of creation that's taking place today. And so what we're targeting is this upper right-hand quadrant. It's the 3 clicks, easy to use, with semi-professional, professional quality output that takes you over that initial hurdle of, I've got raw content and I need something to be able to share. So where are we today? So we've launched a couple of products. We actually have our web service, which we launched at the end of last year. And then early this year at CES, we launched Magisto for the iPhone. It's a native iPhone application. It's hit the #1 app in around 20 countries in the photography category. And we're in the final stages of releasing a Magisto for the Android platform. We'll also then follow that up for tablets, because tablets, we believe, have a different place in the video creation and consumption pipeline. Our business model is built around not creating barriers for people to put video into our platform. So we run a freemium model. It's free to upload, produce, and view and share in standard definition. But what we've found that people have been complaining to us, complaining quite vocally, in fact, because a lot of people, because these are their memories, they want to own the content. They want it in HD. They want to be able to change the length. They want to be able to choose some scenes and not others. And so these are all premium features that we're releasing over the next few months. We call these tweaks. So for example, we don't want to take you back to the time of choosing a start point and an end point. We just want to present you with a number of scenes that we've automatically selected and say, which ones would you like? Which ones do you not want to have in your movie? And our billing model here is going to be a la carte or subscription through the app stores. In our metrics, when you look at what we've done and what we've achieved over the last 6 months, we've had about 1 million Magisto movies produced in 6 months. That's from about 3 million source videos. And each session, so each upload that we see from a user for production of a Magisto video is just under 4 minutes long. What we also see is about 9.7 views per video. Now that doesn't sound like a lot in the YouTube world, but what you're actually viewing here is very, very personal moments. It's not something, potentially a funny moment that's going to go viral. It's your memories. It's your baby crawling. It's your kid scoring its first soccer game. So these are very, very personal movies or moments that people want to capture and store and they don't want to give up. But they don't have the same virality, but they do have more importance to people. This is the epitome of long-term video. So this is really long-tail video, sorry. And what we're also seeing is our primary audience is the Gen X. So in video creation, we're actually skewing towards the male, but in video consumption, we're skewing female. User feedback, what we're seeing here is actually quite interesting. Magisto movies, as I said, they provoke emotion. They're emotional moments, and that's what we strive to do. That's our job. And that creates users that don't just like what we do, they love what we do. And you see that in some of the quotes. And you also see that in the App Store ratings. We rated about 4.5 stars in the App Store. But also, at the end of each video, we allow the users, so the creator, to actually provide feedback on what they think the output looks like. And 4.6 stars is the average rating we get, with 65% of them saying it's a 5-star experience for them, so the output that they rate from their videos that they put up into the cloud. So what's next? So we're really focused around creating Magisto as your home for your memories. So not just where you create by yourself, but where your friends can contribute raw content from a particular event or place, and we can edit that all together and store it for you. So essentially, your Magisto becomes a timeline of everything that you've done that you want to keep a memory of. We're focused on acquisition and distribution naturally, so particularly around the iPhone, the Android versions. As we release those mobile products, we're optimizing distribution. Just as another metric point, around 60% of people who install Magisto create a second video. So not the first video where they're just trying it out and seeing what it's like, but a second video where they're actually engaging in the product again. And then we're running a number of partnerships. So we hope to announce this year partnerships with mobile operators around the world, handset preloads, and other device manufacturers. So if you think about the video ecosystem, there's a number of devices that sit in there, both on the creation and consumption side. And then we're working with a number of companies in the video services space, so companies that take legacy content from 8mm, VHS, et cetera, and digitize it, and want to produce a more valuable output from there. So thank you so much for your time.